Thank you very much, Mr. Vice President, sir, for making us laugh and making us think. Two things that we journalists certainly need to do more of. Thank you for recalling Sri Ramnath Goenka and the emergency. These are two things at the heart of what we celebrate this evening. If emergency is about what unchecked power can do, Ramnath Goenka is about journalism's imperative to call out that power by standing up and saying no, whatever the cost. There are many people in this room, including our chief guest, Sri Venkaiah-ji, who have lived and felt that cost. They were sent to jail for standing up and saying no. It is very, very important for us to recall that 40 years later, when to stand up and say yes is also being passed off as a definition of journalism. It is not. Journalism is the work we applaud this evening. As Mr. Vivek Goenka said, we are here because of the stories you have done, because of the stories you have discovered and you have uncovered. And if you had not told these stories, they would never have been told. That is the definition of good journalism, which is about telling stories without favor and without fear. As somebody who works on the news desk of a newspaper, I know the incredible effort that goes on to each story, that goes into each story. So I would like to thank the editors, those who have worked behind the scenes of all the stories that you have done. There has been a lot of talk this year in the media about fear. Fear of being bullied, fear of being intimidated. In some cases, fear for your life. Gauri Lankesh, Sudeep Bhaumik, Shantanu Bhaumik, their families know that fear. They are not with us this evening. Then the fear that a lie can move much faster than the time it takes to get the facts. Then the fear of being called anti-this or pro-that. The less dramatic but very real fears of losing a job, losing revenue, losing our relevance. And the oldest fear of them all, the fear of not being liked. The sum of all these fears is that we get spooked into spending more time discussing the bad and the worst in us than celebrating the good and the best in us. And that is why this evening is very important. Maybe I am doing a bit of it, celebrating the worst, so I shall end with a home fact. I'm sure there are many parents in this room, as any parent who has tucked a child into bed will tell you. We can respond to fear in one of two ways. We can either pull the sheet over our heads, like some of us have done so well. Nice and soft sheets, you can choose the color you want. You feel warm and safe inside. That is one option. The second option is we can get up and switch the lights on. Because only then, with the lights on, we can get a sense of what these fears are. Which one is shadow, which one is substance, which one we should ignore, and which one we should fight. This evening, I'd like to thank every winner, the nominees, the members of the jury, and everyone in this room, sitting and standing, who has come here, because you have switched on the light. Thank you very much.